Hello, welcome to Wildcraft. I've been a bit off grid lately, just offline, doing offline stuff instead of online stuff. But in the background I've been working away at like some more polished videos for the series of 3 videos. That's the building of the upside down cabin, the Ark project, and then the Boggarts Trail, which is in progress at the moment. So that should be with you this week, so the update for this, I'll just give you as quick as I can sort of style. Right, so we have cleared up all the dock and stuff like that. You'll be able to reference. We've cleared up the chicken hut. There's up there, we built like a children's den, so if I've got enough time I'll be able to show you that. We've sort of tidied up the pathways, put a little bridge along here. And then with all of the dock seed and stuff like that in previous ones, we've cleared all this area. There was a big greenhouse and glass, and all this was overgrown, so we've cleared that. The IBC tanks have got put on there. We've tidied up the allotment beds and just made everything nice and tidy. There was like a bit of a sheet over there. That was the communal area for hiding from the rain and stuff like that. So we were planning on making syrup, but we just got that stuck into doing stuff that we didn't do that. So this was the drying shed. That's going to get tidied up now because I've processed all the dock. So I've cleared this out, so this can be maybe a sort of a drying area or something, but that's all cleared for use for something. This was where the greenhouse was now, so we've opened up this space. There was fences and stuff like that, so it feels like a circle area there, where all the fences were. This little greenhouse frame was here. So I've seeded this out with nettles and stuff like that. Well, I'll tell you why soon. So this is what I've processed for the besom and broom. There's some ash dieback poles and some stuff that needs coppicing up the top. And this is all of the flour for brownies and bread and different trowels. And the remainder of it, up the woods, dock takes. Now at the end of the making of the upside down cabin video, it's called on the channel Foraging Seeds for the Food Forest, and Ryan just sprinkles seeds. That was years ago now, but they've just all come up. It looks like a jungle up the woods, so I'll do an update video of that maybe on the way back today. So this is like cleared this area. This was all overgrown, and we just like sort of piled up all of the stuff. This door was hidden, this big steel door was hidden there, so we piled it up there, and we fenced off this and made a little gate here to sort of add a bit of security there. And then that's just a pile of sheeted wood over there that can be used for different bits and bobs about the allotment and pen. So I did go down Wales and I looked at the roundhouse village that Wynne showed us. It were awesome. I just learnt so much. So I've got loads of photos from that, so when I get round to it I'll do a big write up on that, but I've just been making a website and adding a forum to it because Facebook has put all my events up to October in the past, and it's just even an events tab, so I've been having problems with that. So I'm just finding an alternative system, and that seems to be the best way. Buy me a coffee and the website. So that's what's been taking up my offline time as well. We've paved all this out, and then they can be used like for other stuff when they need to be used, but Steve's just laid them out like that. Now look at all these grapes now, they're all ripe, so this will be the first time that you've seen them all like this. And then there's the green ones here as well. They're a bit smaller, but that's a different variety. So lots and lots of grapes to make wine or other bits and bobs, all there. So today I will be, and for the Wednesday session for the wild harvest, we'll be actually going collecting wild harvest. So this is the hogweed for hogweed syrup, and I'll show you in the thing in the now what I haven't I started sort of maintaining the allotment, and Wynn's usual routine is to pot stuff up here and then sell them out the front gates, but I didn't join really in planting season, although it is planting season all year round. But and moving forward, I'll have to sort of make sure that there's some stuff there for potted up for us to take down wells and put in a stall and pour for scadding, and then she can generate some money just off little cuttings and bits and bobs like that. And I'm gonna get some wild seeds going. So in here I've brought all my bags, had a little tidy up in here as well, looks all nice. But so it's turned into a library. So stinging nettles, that's what we're going to be collecting today. We're going to make some yarn and some paper out of them. So I've got these books, and this is just like a sort of illustration of the inside of my mind, what's going on with it. The thistles as well, the thistles over there, they're all seeded, so you can make paper out of thistle down. So I'm going to start collecting a load of them from here and all about Rosendale, and process some into paper, and also just use them as a seed. And then collect the nettles as well and put them on the drying racks and sort of strip them off the female seeds. And then hopefully I want to Wynn introduced me to this chap called Dave something or other from with his dead now, but it was the UK's government advisor on nuclear sort of what would you call it, fallout, but nuclear disaster, because he was all self-sufficient and a craftsperson. So he made like rope. I won't mind making some rope out of nettles. So I've got this book, it tells you how to ret, and this one does too. And then at Rowan Grove, the area that we was working, there's videos on the channel. We started making a green woodworking area, but it got destroyed. That's with all the hazel. So we made hazel stools in that area, so we can go and collect them in a later date, but that got destroyed. So I didn't get to make my green woodworking workshop. So that's when if she's opposed to the idea, and hopefully we can make like a little area like that, and hopefully using like cob and visiting the Roundhouse village. A lot of the was using this cob and a sort of hybrid sort of timber frame roundwood techniques. Biochar, that's got loads of different products and uses for that. I've met a blacksmith locally that's going to make me a massive fruit press out of a washing drum, so he'll be able to knock us up one of them one of them like sort of corn pit metal ones. How do you call it? One of them ones there. And it's for like smaller stuff, but the press in the woods is, there it is, Contiki kiln, one of them. So fibre shed is fibre sort of things. It's all about regenerative agriculture, and a partnership with them, an affiliate scheme. There's a group locally that's growing flax and woad, and they're going to have a do at making some denim jeans just off locally grown and regenerative agriculture. So this is another sort of forage thing that we can do, wild dyes, to either dye the paper or dye the fibres, or yarn or rope. So as well as craft material, forage wild medicinal plants and edibles. You can also forage dyes, and then stuff for paper and stuff for fibres, either clothing or bags or rope or cordage or stuff like that. And then I'll be looking about for eventually the big projects. I think this will be in Sun Hub, because I've been looking at this sort of, and that's south facing, so I think I'll build like a practice roundhouse there, and then the main roundhouse will be on the Spirit Hub, and it'll be to working with solving a problem of getting rid of this purple moor hex. So that'll be like sort of a community hub up the woods eventually. And then what else have we got? We've got no dig calendar for allotments and stuff like that. And then the dig for victory. I've got all of the things that got printed, booklets for the war and stuff like that, and I love the theme of that. That's why I named it Wildcraft Wood Herb Committee, because I like just the funness of you know, recruiting people. Like people were recruited in the war. I've actually found I need to access Lancashire Archives. They've got like some photos and records of local people that was, and photos from the Women's Land Army, the Land Army and Forestry Army. They just, while the guys were away fighting the war, they did agricultural stuff. So this is like a recruitment booklet. I really like that, just as as a sort of instructional manual. It might be outdated, or I might like to use different techniques, but I just like the funness of that, because it's more like, yeah, we're going on a mission, we've got operations to do, and I like using hashtag DocOps. So that's one thing. Here I am as well. I'm in bloody big issue. Where am I now? Here I am. I've got the bloody hat on and everything. Check me out. Check it out. So I think I'll leave it at that. We're on like 12 minutes 39 now. So I'm just going to go. I've brought some bags. I'm going to collect nettle seed. I'm going to collect the thistle seed. And then I'm going to have a little explore of this Himalayan balsam area. Because while I was in Wales, we did actually transfer like a hive, and I have had the offer of some free hives, which wasn't plausible at the time, because to put them up the woods they get smashed up. So now that Wynne actually put like a space at the top there, so hopefully that's something that I can pursue for future, and that'll be another theme to revolve around just rewilding places and stuff like that, stuff for bees, and then learning about the insects, their behaviours, what they interact with, instead of just me focusing on the human uses, ethnobotany, plants and the uses for different cultures. It'll be plants and the uses for different ecologies. Then, so it's all ties into one like a big web. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.